Okay, I hope you were taking notes.
I was. What's your favorite thing of those three things? Just kidding, just kidding. Let's talk about the weather.
Yeah. Pop quiz. Okay, pop quiz about the weather. So we're going to get a light jacket?
Yes, yes. Especially if you're out late. Just more like a little windbreaker type deal. It's going to be comfortable. It's going to be good. The big question, will the Texans crack the roof tonight? You know, if there's ever a game to have the roof open, it's tonight. But, you know, we're all about the home field advantage, right?
Heck yeah.
And that means making noise.
Yes.
Trivia question of the day. Why do storms seem to stall out over Houston, flooding us? Here are the options. Bad luck, a blocking high, or the jet stream? The answer is a blocking high. A lot of times storms will roll in, and as they hit that blocking high, they slow down and they stall. And we kind of saw that last night over our southeastern sections, picking up 4 to, in spots, 8 inches of rain near Galveston. This afternoon, drying out, the clouds clearing. We'll see 74 degrees. It'll be a beautiful afternoon. The clouds, though, will be around here and there until tomorrow when finally they do clear out. But here's a look at Space Center Houston. You still need your sunglasses outside. Boy, there's some puddles outside. I was coming up Monroe Road near Hobby today, and it was a full-on flash flood down there. Got to have the truck on this kind of a day. Hopefully those puddles start to recede. Certainly the rain is gone. the remnants of Hurricane Willa in the Pacific. So this did have a tropical connection. I mean, you could tell last night with all that rain, it was some juicy atmosphere rolling through. Clouds right now, a couple breaks here and there. You've got to get up to I-20 or west of San Antonio to get into the clearing skies. That'll happen later on this afternoon. But yes, the remnants are now gone. The 36-hour loop not even revealing the big landfall of what was once a Category 5. Whew, it's been a busy couple of days in the weather department. Temperatures right now, overcast conditions, 67 degrees at Hobby, 63 in Huntsville, 69 degrees in Galveston, which is actually kind of like the lowest temperature Galveston has seen over the last night. I mean, it was in the 70s last night. We had low pressure right offshore, pumping in that moisture. That's why, in part, it was so rainy. So the system that brought us all that weather last night is now well east of us. If you have any flights heading east, you're going to be seeing a lot of clouds underneath you, maybe a little turbulence. Becoming gorgeous, though. Super weather into the weekend for Houston. Low pressure moving away. That'll lead the way for perfect conditions. Low 80s, so a hair warm outside, but still very pleasant. Generally comfortable humidity levels. Then a reinforcing shot of some cooler, drier air rolls in with this clipper system. That means for early next week, we're going to see highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s. That'll be quite nice. Now, everybody's wondering, what about Halloween? Well, I'm a little ahead of myself. You think I was shopping at CVS right now. Halloween, yeah, let's stick to this holiday first before we move on. Cold front may push storms into the region, so heads up, kids. A little too soon to make that call yet. Hopefully the rain stays away. Let's talk Texans. We talked about it at the top of the weather forecast. 72 degrees, partly cloudy and dry, but as the game rolls on, as you're heading back to the car, if you get a long walk, it may dip into the 60s, so you might need that extra layer. Now this weekend, Cougars are playing University of South Florida Bulls out of Tampa. It'll be 80 degrees, perfect weather for football. Very, very nice conditions across Texas this weekend. Here's a look at that Halloween forecast. 78 by 4 o'clock, 72 by 7. Can't rule out a chance for thunderstorms. And that, by the way, is our first chance for rain in the forecast. So if you're like me and you haven't washed your car in 3 months, now's the time to get around to it. If not for the value of the car for your fellow roadside citizens who have to look at the mud.
That's right. You want, you know, nice, clean, tidy environment.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
I'll be right behind you in the car wash line.
Sounds
Thanks.
good.
Duchess of Cambridge looking